Hi there, and welcome to Overlooting. I'm Mrs. Cannon, and today we're going to be playing it's a inventory management roguelike. And it's a game that I actually started playing a bit while I was recording Citizen Sleeper, and it's something that I kind of play more in the evening times, right? It's just a nice kind of fun, simple kind of game that has a little bit of strategy to it and such, and I like the art style. Obviously, the pixel art is always a nice touch for a game, especially a game kind of like this, because inventory management and roguelike don't typically go all too well together. The meta progression is usually not the gear, right? It's usually like weapons, that sort of thing, your actual character and stuff, which is sort of the thing in scene, as you can sort of see from these two characters, Maximilian and Liz. They have essentially skills that unlock as you beat harder and harder worlds, which are corruption levels. Right, you start with corruption 0, and you go uh, presumably up to corruption 4, possibly more. But as you do, it does unlock varying skills for each character, and the game is fairly simple in concept, at least. And it can get a little crazy when it kind of comes to figuring out exactly your builds. But we're gonna go ahead and jump into it, and I kind of explain it on the way. It's not hard to keep up, so I believe in you. I believe that you can do it. The last game I played, I actually played Liz, because when you first start, you play Maximilian, and then the first run, and you can kind of see that after that, and like Liz and the Shadow, whoever they are, you have to get to the core at least 5 times, and I've only done 2 runs, and both times I was able to get to it. So we'll hope that we can get to it this time, or this will be a pretty short video. So let's actually start with Liz. Nah, should I like Liz's abilities. She lets you trash an item and just get a random ones, which can be very good for if you're like trying to fish for certain items or certain sets, that sort of thing. But let's go with Maximilian. Let's do Maximilian. Maximilian starts with 10 extra HP, and we are on corruption level 2, so we actually start with 10 less HP, as well as one of our corrupted skills. Looks like this lane, the corruption skill is a corruption skills lane. So essentially, this is new for this level. I guess if I choose it, it's gonna cost half my health to actually pick from here. Well, as you can see, the game is simple. This is it. This is what it looks like, right? These are your enemies. This is you, and this is your inventory. Right? These are the gear that you put on and such of that nature. Your stats, armor, damage, crit chance, crit damage, and there are a bunch of other stats and such as we go along. As they pop up, I'll kind of explain them pretty quickly. That you'll get the gist of it pretty quick, but it's nice. Actually, let's go ahead and just look at our skills. See what skills we're gonna be getting. First time you lose health every round, restore 5 health. All right, so take any damage, you gain 5 health, so you mitigate some of that. Gain 30 max health and restore 30 health. 30 max health is actually pretty good. And then immediately restore 30 health, so you get 30 HP on both ends. It's great. When entering a new area, stun a random enemy. That's pretty good, because new area isn't like where you go from forest to like the plains to like the sea depths. It's just after every one of these areas, the next area immediately stun an enemy. It's actually pretty good, right? Stunning an enemy obviously prevents them from taking a turn, which is one thing. But we don't have anything that we can really do. Their armor refreshes in between every area. Obviously, health doesn't unless you have like some regen of some sort. But it's very simple. We do 1 physical damage. This is 1 HP, and it tells you, right? This is a slime. No special abilities. This here is what it's going to be doing. It's going to be attacking us with 1 damage, which wouldn't get to our shield, but we do 1 damage, so we just click on it. Boom. Just like that. And it drops the treasure chest. And every chest has 3 items. Alright? Every item is a part of a set. As you get items and you start kind of figure out sets, they have their own varying bonuses and such, and give you varying stat bonuses as you equip them and everything. So right off the bat, we got an uncommon, which is pretty good. Right. Kappa boots. They give you 2 additional armor, 5 swiftness, and 5 dodge. Dodge obviously means, you know, if they go to attack, you have a chance of avoiding it altogether. Swiftness is essentially whenever you go to attack in any fashion, that swiftness, if it kicks in, will essentially give you an extra attack, right? So that's a percentage of possibly attacking twice in a single attack. Uh, so it's actually really good, especially if you're doing something, because every attack, if you have any sort of thing that applies on hit of any sort, it'll proc it twice because you attack twice for swiftness. Poison spike, weapon damage. I obviously have your weapon damage. This is footwear, so it has no weapon damage. This is an actual weapon, so it does 1 to 3. So that's pretty good. And it poisons 1. I think poison essentially at the end of every round, they take poison damage. I don't recall if it actually works down. We might go with poison build. I've never actually done. In my 2 runs, I did like a big kind of shield thing, and I did something kind of like swiftness, dodge, kind of counterattack sort of thing. And then the Shotel, which is physical damage 2 to 3, which is more than 4% swiftness. But so you have 2 hands, so you can apply 2 weapons or shield, right, for protection. I think each one of these is a special. That Kappa, I think that goes towards the Ronin set. And this is, I think, the Cult set. And this is like the like Ranger sort of set, sort of thing, like Bonison. But I think let's get the Poison Spike. I know the Kappa is better, but I kind of like the idea. So the really cool thing that you don't get in a lot of like sort of games like this is when you equip it, they actually put it in their hands. It actually changes the sprite in Unsustained, right? You put it in that one, it's in that hand now. That's just really cool. I just really like that. It's really cool. And obviously you can see this is the taboo set. So you can kind of here hover over it. It tells you what the set does and what happens whenever you get it. So whenever an enemy attacks you, there's a chance of being stunned, and enemies take damage from breaking free of stun. It gives you a 35% chance of stunning them essentially, and 20 plus 5% of your max health in damage. Which, there is a corrupted skill right here. Whenever you enter a new area, stun a random enemy, which would automatically work with this set, since every time they break free or stun, they'll take damage. But it would cost me half of my HP, so it's dangerous. And then I see we got 2 slimes. They're both doing 1 damage, but I see that our physical damage went from 1 to 3 because of that, and we have poisonous 1. Apply poison stacks on the dragon, so just boom, boom. Add that, a jite, a wooden sword, and the Manchira. Honestly, with luck is essentially for drops, right? The higher your luck, the higher chance of you getting rarer and rarer drops. I think it goes like common, uncommon, rare, epic, legendary, and then mythic. And I think sets go up to legendary, and then mythics are like their own special thing that are obviously super powerful. As well as you kind of see these stars when we get to that. I kind of let you know what that's all about. I think right now damage isn't that bad. Let's get the Manchira. Gives us a little extra armor, a little extra dodge. Alright, we're still not working with anything too crazy, so. Ooh, see that 5% dodge right off the bat. Go ahead and kick it in. Oh, we have here the Hogake, the Gladius, Comfy Hat. Extra armor, and more armor, more dodge. I think right now we're gonna grab the Gladius because we want to make sure that we can kill things. Oh, and we actually got a special chest. Right, so obviously throughout the run, yeah, you don't just run to enemies. There are kind of special events that will be typically along the line. So a special chest is just a chest, typically with decent armor. As you can see, yeah, right at the back, we have rare items. This is actually new. Poisonous Branch. Physical damage 2 to 3 of Poisonous 5. The part of the meta progression actually is when you kind of complete new runs, right? From like obviously there was like it's like corruption 0, corruption 1, this is corruption 2. As you complete runs, you unlock more sets that get thrown into the pool. Or you, I think beating corruption 1 or getting the corruption 1 gave me new potions, because sometimes you get into someone, he'll like give you a bunch of potions and such. And this is a new set actually, Poison's Branch. I've never seen this before. These are taboo, which would be nice, but let's grab some of the new stuff. Even though there's plenty of the old stuff that I haven't touched, there are a lot of sets that start. So there's a lot of different ways that you can kind of build your character around stuff, which is actually really cool. But let's grab Poison's Branch, because I feel we're kind of going like a poison, maybe debuff sort of build. So I'm gonna grab this. You see that? This is the tracker, right? You say that was a chest, and you have like other symbols, and we'll explain those as we get to them. There's no reason to go into now, but as you see now, we're hitting bigger things. But before we go in, 2 to 4, it's 2 to 3, but also has poison 5. And so this is the Legion set. Gain rage at the end of the round and reduce all damage received. It gives you damage reduction and rage. Rage is whenever you attack, you do additional damage equal to your rage. Right, that's how that works. And then Ronin, yeah. Your attacks apply wounds, and dodging applies weakness to your enemy stat attack. Oh, is that what it does? So you get counterattack. Obviously, counterattack essentially whenever you dodge or something of that nature, you have a chance to counterattack. Counterattack can also applies your on a hit, so it will apply poisons, it will apply weakness, it'll apply whatever on a hit you have, as well as it can benefit from swiftness. So you can counterattack and actually hit twice, applying double the stacks and things of that nature. And it can be really good, especially if you kind of focus that like dodge mechanic and sorts. It can be really good, so getting that up if you want to run that way. I ran a kind of high Ronin swiftness sort of build with Liz, and we destroyed. It was great, but so I kind of want to. That's why I kind of want to do something else. And this is a new set. I don't think I'm gonna actually put the Poisonous Branch here, and this is part of the Dark Thorn. After restoring health, deal damage to all enemies based on the amount restored. Also gain max health and regen per level. 10 max health, 3 regen damage dealt is equal to the health restored. So this is a max health regen thing, which actually works really well with the Taboo set, which is also kind of a poison set that does damage whenever we base off our max health. So these two sets could work well together, which is cool, right? But Wallbit deals double damage when not alone. So obviously there are 2 of them. You don't want them dealing double damage, so you always want to get rid of one. What do we have here? Armor +3, armor +3, armor and dodge. Because we don't have any footwear, I'm gonna actually grab this footwear because we can actually equip this and just make ourselves better. And like that, now we have 2 stacks. Now we have a 10% chance to counterattack, as well as our attacks apply 3 wounds. What do wounds do? Boom. Stats. That's what this little button's here. Poison. Why tell you no damage, obviously. Critical chance down to the same amount of burst round. Wounds. Wounds isn't a stat, it's a status effect. So yeah, rage. Yeah, rage deals extra physical damage for each stack, and you have these poison, they take equal damage to poison stacks, and then you lose half the stacks, round it down. They receive extra damage for every wound stack. So wound nonce and weakness makes them deal less damage. And there's all a bunch of these, as well as you can kind of see what every set is, and these are new. I have new sets and stuff, but if you want, I'll just kind of leave this here for a moment so you can kind of pause the video and look at every set. But there are so many, and they're probably going to add more as you continue down, but very cool. And now we have Foreskin Assassin, 50% chance of dodging the first attack they receives, which isn't great, right? And it's 2 of them, so he didn't dodge. That 50-50 did not kick in for him. And you see that there are... We don't have a hat, so... Let's go ahead and just grab this. Swiftness and dodge. That's fine. We got slimes. We're not going to be able to take out both slimes, but we can... There we go. The poison took him out. Oh. Ooh, that 14% dodge and a 10% counterattack, both kicking in. Both kicking in. We like that. Improvise hammer. Now this is bludgeoning. Bludgeoning is your... Sorry. Bludgeoning is essentially like your stun chance. Right, if you... Bludgeoning, if you hit someone with bludgeoning and then the bludgeoning actually goes off, it will stun them, right? Which is kind of what we want. So things with bludgeoning would actually be pretty good to have and such. Crit chance and dodge for the thief mask, and another way for hat. And you see how that's glowing up as we hover over it? That's because they're the same, right? And the thing about taking the same is that you can combine them. As you see that each one of these has like that star next to it, and as you take it and you put it on, boom, it becomes 2-star. It doesn't raise the rarity, but it becomes a 2-star version, and you can go up to 3 stars. So you would need another 2-star version of this to make it a 3-star. By doing so, you see the swiftness is now 12% and dodge is now 6%. So there is an internal way that if you do get dupes, to essentially just combine them to be able to make even better versions of that gear. Now, this is a skill point. This will let us get one of these, as well as it should reveal the rest of the tree. As you see, now you can see the rest of all of these. So because of that, we can actually sort of tailor our build. Now that we see the full skill tree, we can know exactly what we're going for. Right? We already know emergency healing, healthy lifestyle, and piercing gauge with stuns, and with the taboo set, stunning, breaking free of stuns will deal extra damage. Advanced tactics. Enemies receive double damage from non-attack sources. And so to kind of doing a poison thing, they would take double damage from poison, because it's not an attack. Poison enemies deal half damage, and stunned enemies receive double damage. Also great, because we're poisoning and stunning. Which is, obviously, I didn't know this is the kind of route I was in. I kind of wanted to do kind of a, like I said, debuff sort of poison sort of thing, since I haven't done one before. This works for both. Dealing half damage is great, and them taking double damage is great. Gain 40% damage amplification, but lose 8% damage amplification at the end of the round. I don't know about that. When you restore health while being at full health, gain temporary armor equal to the health that you would have restored. Gain 2 regen. So we've gained 2 regen. And we've gained then temporary armor. Obviously armor that's just useful for, I'm assuming just for that round. It's pretty good. Chaotic Violence. Deal 150% damage amplification, but the target of your attacks is chosen randomly. So you do 150% damage amplification, which damage amplification multiplies all your damage. So all your damage would essentially be 150% instead of 100%, which isn't bad. It's not bad, right? There are sets that work off damage amplification as well as giving you more of it, and it'd be pretty good. Protagonist. Gain 80 armor, but enemies attack an additional time. So you get 80 armor, but all enemies attack get a +1 to their attacks. Some enemies have multi-attack, so they would gain another one, and then just these slimes that do like 1 will end up doing 2. So you'll possible double damage for 80 armor is a lot to get through. So depending on your build, there are like armor builds and things that like let you do damage based off your shields and stuff like that. It's possible, but I'm thinking, I think I'm gonna take this piercing gaze. It's gonna cut our HP in half. We're gonna only have 20 HP, which isn't great, but if we can make it work and we can get some, hopefully some lifesteal or some other way to gain health, this can be strong. Because piercing gaze into exploit weakness, Like double damage redundancy is great, but like exploiting weakness is kind of a safer sort of thing. Into probably life force. I think is what we're gonna do. So let's say it. There, he started. See, he started stunned immediately. But here it is, a score snake. It's a snake. It's a snake that does poison. This is the poison symbol. So it does 3 poison and 1 damage on hit. Not great, obviously. So we want to take this out first, just to get rid of it, right? And poison doesn't move over into the next area or anything, so we don't have to worry about it. We got Shield Toll, the Initiate Hat, Armor, and Mana Burst. Deep boosts. Right now we're actually pretty good. Honestly, just 1 to 3 poison isn't needed since we have this 5. We might actually replace it with this just to have more consistent damage. But at the end of it, none of it's all great. Let's go to Shuttle. We need more Forestkin Warrior. Guard 1. Yes, Guard 1. So essentially, Guard 1 means that the first attack against him is gonna be blocked, right? He's gonna take no damage. Right? It's essentially a barrier, right? He takes no damage from it. It's not even great, so that's not great. So you block that. I just swiftness kicked in and actually attacked him twice, which is what got rid of it, because we didn't attack him. We had Gladius, Old Breastplate, Deep Mass. We're not really looking for any of these, right? We're not really getting the sets that we're wanting to get. So I'm just gonna grab this Deep Mass. Doesn't really matter all too much for us. Double damage when not alone. There is a good chance we don't. The thing is, he'll still take the poison damage. And we dodge, counterattacked. But this is sort of the rhythm of it, right? And as you kind of go along and stuff, we're gonna get a point spike, obviously. As you go along, so we don't send. This is essentially emergent. Yep, he's just gonna give you 2 random potions, which is actually kind of nice. Protection, drop him into game 1 barrier. Like I said, barrier essentially just makes you immune to 1 attack and restore HP. So take both of those. We're gonna combine that to make it +1. So now it's 2 to 5 and poison 2. So it's better than the Shuttle. I typically just put these down here because I not gonna use them anywhere else in case I need to. It is too dangerous to leave them alone, so we're gonna. Oh, that 60% dodge and that 10% counterattack. It feels like it's 100%, to be honest. Like we're counterattacking almost every single time. We're just doing real lucky on the draw. Stealth Dagger, Gladius, Kappa Boots. This is Armor 2, Dodge 5. This is Armor 2, Dodge 5, but also Swiftness 5, so just a straight upgrade. And you can see it's uncommon too, so it's just better. We got Humming Wasp. When attacking, it applies 2 wounds, right? And wounds will make us take. Wounds will make us deal less. No, it'll make us take more damage, because weakness will make us do less damage. So wounds will just make it so that everyone else does additional damage to us whenever they attack us. Luckily it's stunned, and it's a poison isn't good, so it's good to try to get rid of it. And without anyone else to really benefit off the wounds, that's that. It's not the worst thing. We got Manchira, Comfy Boots, and Comfy Jacket. Let's go for an upgrade. Alright. Now we have 4 armor and 8% dodge. We don't want these down some. We got the swiftness in. The poison took care of him. And so far, we're not doing bad, right? We'll grab this poison spike and the chance we get another one just to upgrade it again. This is the wishing well. I wonder what it does. Click on it. Gain a permanent random stat boost, boon of power, boon of vitality, gain 3 healing potions, or obtain a random uncommon item at level 3. So a random uncommon item, which would be a green item, and at level 3, so it would be 3-starred, right? But it'd be any item. So it'd be any item from any set for any type, or random stat boost. Item wise, honestly, we're not doing terrible, right? So far, a random stat boost. I did this for my last run. I randomly got 1% lifesteal, which was great for that build, right? It was great because we had all the swiftness, we had the counter attack, so all of those attacks was lifestealed, and it just kept us up without much issue. So honestly, I wouldn't mind bludgeoning either for that percent chance to stun an enemy on hit. So we had the healing potion could be useful simply because we only have 20 HP out of 50. I'm gonna go around stat boost. We have 5% damage amplification, so all our attacks are doing an extra 5% damage, which isn't bad. Not bad at all. That's stunned. You're doing double damage, let's get rid of you. Alright. The poison took care of them without getting to our armor, which is good. And this is just sort of the rotation, really, right? Infamous Buckler. As Thorns. As Guard. Guard, obviously, like I said, barrier, essentially. One free nullification. But Thorns is essentially when they hit you, you will deal your amount of damage and Thorns back to them. Which is not bad at all. Squire Greaves is part of like the steel set, which is kind of all about armor. And our Shuttle, which is not bad, but if anything, I'll take the Buckler. Only because part of Taboo. You're stunned right now. We don't have. Haven't seen another Dark Dorn. Sylvan set. This is what this is. The Sylvan set. We'll deal with that. Poison will. Yeah, so poison will take care of that. Dodge and the counter attack. Dodge is going crazy. Wayfarer boots, so swiftness, armor, company hat. Well, they're all the same rarity too. We'll just grab one. We're not really gonna be using them. It's taken care of. That'll take care of that because yeah, the poison stacking. No one to benefit from the wounds, so we don't gotta worry about it. Iron ring. We'll grab another Manchira and send the Alchance we get on. And look here. 50-50, right? Either a hammer to upgrade an item. Honestly, we don't really have any items maybe besides the poisonous branch that we'd want to upgrade. And I would feel a lot safer. I feel a lot more comfortable if I had HP. So I'm actually going to take 50% of my health. So now, right, 45 out of 50, right? Because we got 25 boost. Foreskin. When attacking, increase the damage of other enemies by 3. And a Foreskin Brute. Particularly strong Foreskin with no special abilities. Luckily he's stunned, but he does a lot of damage, and also, this is going to make his damage even higher. So, let's get rid of him. You see? Yeah, we had just enough armor to soak it without actually getting to our HP, but like I said, it's not. It's you know, it's going to get tougher and tougher as it goes on. Ritual Ring. What's this? And a wooden shield. We don't have a ring, so we're actually going to grab this, and it's uncommon. And I think it's part of the Cultist set. The Faceless set. Gain a lot of damage amplification, but lose health whenever you attack. So you get damage amplification, but you lose health. And, I mean, you get a full 5 set, it's only 1 HP loss, and if you have stuff to mitigate that, it's not that bad, but yeah, I just see we have a lot of stuff going on because we just sort of, we haven't really begun the things that we're looking for, right? That's how it goes when it runs, you know how it is. So, other enemies get a +3. You only do 3, so honestly, I'm just gonna eliminate these others. Yeah, I was like, if I just eliminate the others, then you don't apply to yourself, which is nice. Poison Knife. Taboo Knife. 2-3, Poison 2. Winter Crown. This is a new set. It is also a Manaverse set. and a lucky charm, which is a luck necklace. 2 to 3 poison 2. 2 to 5 poison 2 because we have the poison spike. Okay, 3 taboo anyway. I think I'm gonna take this lucky charm. 10% luck. I'm gonna put it on. And now that we have some luck, maybe we'll get some better drops, you know? So attacking to play 2 wounds, we don't want that. We're gonna actually get you set up. It's alright. I'm fine with that. When swiftness came in. Thorny ring. Thorns plus 2. But also a Stark Thorn. Blacksmith. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna replace the original ring. Now we have Thorns plus 2. We have 10 max health and 3 regen. And damage dealt is equal to health restored as well, which I think is better. And here we are now at the blacksmith. The blacksmith, essentially, you click on them, you can put 3 items in and forge into a random item. Typically at the same level, there's a chance of it being a higher quality, but you know, it's only a chance. Also, if you had like a higher level, like it's 1 star. If these were like 2 stars, it would come out as a 2 star. And if they were 3 star, it'd come out as a 3 star and such. But we don't really have that right now. So we're gonna forge. We ended up getting an initiate robes, which is part of the obviously initiate kind of like mage set. Originally, I think this was the only one that had like mana burst, but now I see that that other set also has mana burst. So there's definitely some synergy between that now. I haven't ran mana burst, so if I want to go, I could go more defensive with that. So I'm gonna keep that for right now. I'm gonna put you. Actually, going to throw the ritual ring in. Only because if I find another Manchira, I'll be able to. This will be level 2, and then this could be level 3, which isn't great, but I think it's still better. I'm gonna put that here because I'm not gonna use it. So let's see. Thorny shield, armor, garden thorns. All right. The dark thorn set is starting to come through. It is starting to come through. Now, speaking of wonder, 2 to 3, 5 poison. It's a lot of poison. It's a lot of poison because altogether I have 7 poison. And the region's also good. I'm definitely gonna hold on to the shield. This shield could be very useful, especially because it has thorns. The thorns could be very good. We'll see how it runs. I might run this Manchira now, just for. Yeah, let's do it. I got a better thing than saying. Let's see what happens. Okay, it was ancient grease. At least it's green, right? And put this down here. I'm probably not gonna. It's just a lot of armor. It's probably not gonna use it. The thorn shield is good because there's 2 shields, and I'm looking at that and I'm not liking it. We got slimes, and then we have amalgam. When attacking, apply 2 weakness and 2 wounds. Not good. 2 weakness and 2 wounds. A lot of HP, but it doesn't do a lot of damage. And we have some regen, so it's not terrible. That poison range is good. It would only get us to set 3, which wouldn't give us anything additional, and we would lose out on damage, right? So we're 4 to 8. We'd be at 2 to 3. The 4th thorns though. It'd be safer more defensively. I'm just gonna swap these. I don't know, I like that in front. We can take it. Let's just work on this. Get the poison in. And yep, the poison as well as all the swiftness, second attacks and everything, counter attack, really took care of that. Weakness. This is a steel buckler, infamous buckler, parry and dagger. We're gonna take the steel buckler just because it's green, and then this way it might be able to instance. Totobra, basically a bigger snake. Poisonous and guard 1, a lot more poisonous. Guard 1 more SP. Let's try to start getting to it. Oh, counterattack with the swiftness, all the poison stacks. The regen's kicking in. It's good, it's good, it's good. I thought we were gonna take this because it's green. Deals double damage when not alone. Yep, and this is once again we're just getting bigger versions. We're getting the full grown versions of some of these original enemies and such now. 30 with 8 is jeez. We're probably honestly not gonna kill you in one blow. I'll tell you. Okay, good. We were able to take out both of them thanks to the swiftness kicking in. Oh, we crit there, which is 5% crit chance. Go on. Initiate Rose, which will be able to get a +1. Traveler's Amulet, plus 20% counterattack. It's a necklace. Honestly, I'm gonna keep it on right now because of this, because that luck could be I mean, it's luck. So let's see what's in the chest first. Vial necklace, bear boots. This is part of like the animal set. I think their whole thing is doing like AoE damage and such. Hag shoes. Now I don't want any of these. Luckily, it will reset. A 1 reroll. Stolen necklace. It's 12% weakness. Air crown. Air boots. I don't know. I think of these, probably gonna grab the stolen necklace. I believe it's from a new set. 12% swiftness. It's a necklace. What set is this? Saltwater. Gain a chance for golden chests to spawn after clearing a combat area and make them stronger. 30% chance of normal chests becoming golden chest. And items in the golden chest are upgraded. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That works well, I think, with the commoner set, which is like the luck set. So just having higher chance of rarities. So that, yeah, I think that if you're like really trying to fish for just really good gear early, especially, which is what this is. But I think I'm gonna keep this on more for combat. Counterattack versus swiftness. I guess that is. But I get my Sylvan thing, which gives me 5% more swiftness. And every time I attack, I get 5% more damage implication. It's technically better. So let's deal with you, get rid of you. If you don't have too many people to help you out, it's not gonna be that bad. A counterattack, right? So damage implication went up to 25. Corsair clothes, dodge, counterattack, and damage implication. I'm gonna take this. Armor 4, dodge 8, 12% dodge, 20% counterattack, 12% sting. This is just better. 10% counterattack and attack 2 wounds. This will get rid of the set. But maybe I go with this right now. 20% counterattack is still good. It takes 3. I'll take the 40% counterattack. I think the counterattack is better. 10% counterattack. This gave me 20%, so technically it's a 10% upgrade. So I'm actually at 40% counterattack now, which is pretty nice. So because you're taken care of, I'm actually gonna deal with you. It's a lot. The poison took care of him. The poison took care of him. And we have full health because we have the regen, which is very cool. So, Wind Shield and for Backlog, none of these are screaming to me. So, let's take the shield. We got big man. We're gonna. The poison won't kill you. It's all right. So we got regen. I'm not too worried about it. This is blue, so we're gonna take the Air's Crown. We got potions incoming. Acid, deal 50 damage. Healing. Take both of those. You here, you there, you there. See, we are starting to have a lot of inventory. We got a forge coming up over here. It's gonna take 3 more things, but we're gonna start getting rid of stuff. I'm gonna trash that. I'm gonna trash that. I don't need that. I start looking for some replacements for these things as well. Poison is poison. Poison is bad. You do 5, you do 3. Poison stacking up. It's not great. Let's just ensure we can kill you. Counterattack came in. Took care of that. And this is sort of just the flow of it, right? You just sort of, you know, go in, fight, kill things, grab variant loot. It's called overlooting, but can you ever really overloot? Feels pretty impossible. I feel like if you don't check every single spot in the entire game, every nook and cranny of it, then you aren't really playing the game. You're just trying to get through it, you know? Like, who doesn't get lost in a game and just sort of check every spot? You know, see one piece of information and go back all the way across the map to talk to that one person you remember talking to, and I'm going mentioning that thing just to just to realize that there's no additional dialogue. But that's how it is. This weakness of wounds is gonna be bad going forward. So yeah, we wanted to get rid of it. It's all right. Winter staff. I think this is part of the face set. Yeah, I think that's the face set. We're gonna grab the nice helmet because we have a blacksmith coming up. We don't want we don't want to not have good, because we can reroll these into a possible blue, which is good. Bastard sword. Yeah, we'll reroll some of these blues. Knight helmet, air crown. These two I'm definitely not using. And I got a blighted shield, a epic. 4 armor, 1 guard, 4 thorns. So just a better version of this. You know what? I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna put it on. Lucky charm, initiate robes. Iron shield. I'm not gonna use these. Let's see what we get out of this. Cultist robes. That's not bad. I don't want that though. See, a buckler, ancient greaves, and a thorny shield is just a worse version of the blighted shield. So we'll go ahead and we'll get rid of it. Help. Bushido helmet. Great run and fight. You know, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard kind of stepping away from like Ronin stuff because it's so good. Whereas like you gotta give other things a chance because they could be so much better. You only 2 damage. You do a lot of poison. I don't want the weakness of one's gone in, so I kind of want you to be taken care of. That's good. It's good. It's good. It agrees. Skin, because it's a higher set, really. This road, probably not going to use. Stone necklace, probably not going to use. That I'm definitely not going to use. These are bad. I'll try. We have guard. While the poison will kill you, it won't kill you before you attack. So it's good to get rid of you. Oh, that double swiftness counterattack. Double swiftness counterattack. Oh man. Bronze shield. He's gonna not really finding things. You're up and at him. I don't want you doing anything. But no, guys. What have you guys been playing? You know, lately and stuff. Out there, Citizen Slaver, as you see, I'm kind of taking a little breaksy. I'm at full HP, so I don't need HP. I'm actually gonna probably upgrade this Blight Shield because it's an epic. It's gonna be harder to, you know, get copies of, and there's nothing wrong with that. So now 6 win-ins. 6. We're at the end boss. I've never seen this boss before. King of the Forest. Every 5th turn does a special attack. If there are no saplings, summon 2 saplings instead. It's a bloodlust sapling with no ability. Actually, yeah, I think I have. I might have. I don't know if there are different bosses or not, but I remember a sapling situation. That's actually kind of funny. But yeah, no, I'm yeah. So after playing Citizen Sleeper and loving that game, I'm kind of taking a sabbatical from a lot of games. You know, letting the poison do its work in the background. Just get these stacks on them, stack them up, stack them up. We like this. We like this. Yeah. All right, not great. Oh yeah. Poison AOE, Dunstan's house coming in. Yeah, we got this, we got this. Boom. And this is something that is special also in Unseen. So every time you beat a boss and you're going to go into the next area, you get to choose a style. That style is essentially a permanent boost to your set, right? So it's a immediate +1 to those two sets. And right off the bat, we have Taboo and Darkthorn. Right off the bat, we have exactly the kind of the sets that we kind of want. HP doing damage off stuns and HP and poison and such. Right off the bat, which is what's crazy because usually I don't get this. So the fact that it has a +1 Taboo and +1 Darkthorn, we're gonna take it. But it can be any sort of thing. Ironclad Sylvan, Fade Down, you can reroll for an additional 3, but yeah, we're gonna take the death cap. So we have immediate +1. So now because of that, it's as if we have death cap. So now we have 5 regen, and damage dealt is equal to double the health restored instead of just singly, which is pretty great. And now we have a +1 in it, so if we get 2, not only will we do additional damage to the enemies that break free, but it'll be great. You see we have a special boss chest, and that boss chest, legendary gear, Spring Crown, Invulnerable Necklace, the Rib Cage Shield, Corsair Clothes, 12% dodge, 20% counterattack, 12% damage notification, 1 guard, 4 armor, 1 regen, 2 enrage. Pretty good. Pretty good. Some more armor, additional guard, so we'd have 2 guard, regen, and enrage. But we're going to lose out on a lot of. We're going to lose out on dodge. On counterattack, a lot of counterattack, and damage notification. So honestly, if I could get a hat or boots right now, it would probably be better. I'm gonna Gamba. Bramble Crown. That's the only thing here I said. Armor, Regen, and Thorns. Kind of what we we're gonna take the Bramble Thorns. Now we are in the Corrupted Forest. We're gonna replace that. Boom. The Wayfarer hat, you did good. Swiftness and dodge, it was great. But that's not the build we're going for specifically. Ouch. Now we have 70 HP. We regened a little bit of HP because we went to a new area. These are Slime Eater Pants. They're just aggressive plants. They just do 3 damage, right? They're the slimes of the area, except they are obviously much more dangerous. But yeah. Much too dangerous. That 20% counterattack is actually really good. I'm gonna keep that instead of swiftness. That is right. They are taking from the area stun, just the damage that they take from the regen and such. Opal Amulet, Squash Amulet, or Air Cap. Well, we're not really running any of these sets, so we're just gonna take the rare one. Multi-attack 2. After dying, summon a Shroomy. Not ideal. Let's kind of deal with this a bit. Thorns kicked in, do damage, nonsense. He's gonna die, but Shroom's gonna come to life instead in his place. Horned Helmet, Bear Claws, Scout Cow. Well, this is epic. I'm gonna take this. I'm not using it, but I'll take it. I'm gonna trash this. Just so we keep room. Thorns 2. So he's gonna deal 2 damage to his back whenever we hit him. After dying, increase the damage of another enemy by humanoid mandrake's damage. So after he dies, he's gonna give this 5 HP, or if there's a random one of them, not 5 HP, but 5 extra damage on their attacks, which isn't great. So typically, I kind of like to save this for last. It does a lot of damage. But as we regen, we're doing additional damage. But yeah, if he's got no one to give it to, then it's not that much to worry about. I am getting so many rares, which is kind of crazy because I don't usually get this this amount of rares. I'm actually gonna take this and just combine these because I don't want space. We got epics. We're gonna reroll because then these are our set. Poison the hook. This is actually gonna go on this 5 poison. 2 to 3, 5 poison. 2 to 3, 10 swiftness and 5 poison. Technically better, and it's not gonna go against our set because we need 6 anyway. So I'm gonna take this poison hook. I'm gonna put that on because this still keeps our actual thing for right now. And keep you there. I don't think I'm gonna use that poison spike. So. Yeah, I think that this is actually good. Because, yeah, same amount of damage, but... Yeah, that's the other thing. Currently, we're not doing a whole bunch of damage. 2 to 3 isn't a good amount of damage. But we have damage amplification, which is making it a little bit better. I normally would. Swiftness kicked in. It might actually behoove us to get something better. Undead boots. 3 armor and swiftness. We're gonna this would be an upgrade to cavalry boots. We're gonna grab this. We're gonna replace the cavalry boots. Cavalry boots are nice, but this gets us closer to the taboo. We definitely don't want you giving 5 damage to this. That would be terrible. You'll eventually kill yourself. Yep. You'll eventually just keep ramming yourself against my thorns and die on your own. Now we are getting into having too much gear. We'll determine if we're gonna get rid of it. So let's. I just don't want you attacking again. Don't take care of himself. We have better stuff. What we're going to do is we're just gonna start trashing some items. I'm gonna actually grab this. Skill point. Time to continue to build. You know, as of right now, because we have the regen and stuff, poison enemies dealing half damage and stunned enemies receiving double damage. Well, that's very nice. Enemies receiving double damage from non-attack sources, meaning they're taking double damage from poison. Poison might be our win condition. Right now it's only doing 5 though, but we could be doing more. But then also, like I said, this works on both ends. It makes attacking stunned enemies better. Which is very good. I'm not even looking at that, but this is a safer route, right? It does say we have 6 regen though. We do have 6 regen, which is a good amount of regen. We don't have bludgeoning. We don't really have any bludgeoning, which is not great. Which means the stun damage is only gonna be effective on the one enemy at that one turn. So because of that, I think I'm gonna go with advanced tactics, right? Because we're always applying poison. So them taking double damage from poison. Poison is doing well for us, right? Poison enemy is dealing half damage is also good because half damage is half damage, right? And the poison will be kept up, so this is a better defensive play, But I think right now, offense is one of our weak spots since we only do 2 to 3 damage. Kind of need more poison, so I'm going to take advanced tactics. Right, you're stunned. That's not great. I'm glad you missed. Yeah. So taking double damage from poison, we can upgrade our poison cell to do more poison to be ideal. Stay rid of these greens because blues are better. Blues are better. Take a hunter knife. Get rid of you. Boom, boom. Oh, that's a lot of fucking poison. A lot of fucking poison. Wonder boots. So now get rid of round shield. Gunbow. Deals double damage when not alone. After dying, applies 5 wounds. Bad. 5 wounds. Weathered crown. This is not as good. 4 armor, 3 thorns. Yeah, it's legendary. Honestly, I'm not looking to replace it. I'm looking to find a ring and an upgraded ring. Definitely a new necklace that'll be useful. Breastplate. Let's this is something I know I'm gonna get rid of. Potions. We don't really need potions. Driving character gain 1 barrier. Restore 38% max health. It's hard to pass out the max health because you never know when you might need it. I do have 1 guard. The barrier looks good. I already got 1. I think I will pass on the barrier. We do have a good amount of regen. We do get a good amount of regen. But I'm gonna take the healing potion. I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave it. And we're gonna get rid of you. The regen has been very useful. These are all greens. None of them are better than the blues. So pass them. We got 2 mad tricks. Of course, we got 2 mad tricks, man. Ooh, amulet of regrowth. Water breastplate. Oh, this is also good, but this is definitely better. Got a hunter's knife. Regen 1, thorns 2. That 20% counterattack is great. It's not gonna get us to the next thing. I think that the thorns plus 2 is nice. The regen 7 in essence. I think for right now, until I get another item that I can actually use for it, I'll keep the counterattack on. Opa. Honestly, it's not that big a deal that these are. Oh. This is a choice, essentially, right? Choice. This is the swiftness. I want that 10% swiftness. What's level 6? 30 max health, 8 regen. Damage dealt is triple the health restored. Where's P? Full set. 8 regen. 10 regen. Oh, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I like this. I think I'm gonna do it. You know, this gives me 10% swiftness. This completes the set, which gives me more regen, and my regen does triple damage now whenever I blast back. And I do double damage from non-attack sources. So the poison plus the blast from the damage of the regen should be triple. It's already triple, so it's gonna do even. So it's gonna be more. So here it is: easy path, combat, and hard path. Until the next forge, restore 3 health when you go to a new area. Until the next forge, enemies lose 20% health. Hard. Until the next forge, they have stronger enemies and offer better loot. I have always gone the hard path, and that won't change today. Ugh. When attacking, increases damage of other enemies by 4. If it's alone, apply 4 weakness when attacking. Boy. I don't want you coming back with a bunch of fucking damage. Ooh. Black crown skin. I don't think I'm getting anything better on my kind of Commodore's hat. That's kind of cool. These are epics. Yeah, we're getting epic drops. 5 armor, 5 thorns. Jeez. Jeez. I got this. Not the doubles. There's no way you don't, so let's. Yeah. It's like there's no way. It's like there's no way you don't get an attack off. So. Explorer's hat, Manicazo, Bushido sandals. I don't think I've seen these. Goodbye. Yeah, I don't think I've seen these. I only got this because I know I'm not gonna use it. Oh, this is ass. Just ass. I gotta get rid of you as quickly as possible. Cause yeah, you're doing stupid damage. See how dangerous it's getting? It's getting real dangerous. I don't need any of these. I could heal. I'm gonna upgrade this Bramble Crown set because it's legendary. 6 armor, 2 regen, and 9 thorns now. This is already doing double. So it's already doing double. Blooded Crown, Master the Witch. Harvest, yeah, yep. Time to get rid of some blues for some purples. It's gonna take a while before I. You're doing 10, you're doing 16 because everyone's alive. It's getting real dicey. It's getting real dicey. Let's get rid of these. Let's it doesn't matter, it's purple. No purple. This is Strange Reptilian. Poisonous, guard 1, after dying, summon a Shroomy. And Creepy Mandrake. Poisonous. After dying, apply 10 poison. 10 poison? Fucking Shroomy. 10 poison? You gonna 10 poison me? Hag shoes. Let's grab the curse shield. You go double shields, go full armor. I know no poison. And just try to win via the regen burst. That could be a build. I like full armor sort of build. I think that could actually be pretty cool. Let's get rid of these purples. We got a legendary dusty hat, which is useless to us. We had a Bramble Crown upgrade. If we get another one. Let's grab these 2. See if we get an upgraded. Nope. No one. Leader boots. Not great, not great. What? At least we have this Bramble Crown. So if we do run into another Bramble Crown, we can upgrade it to being level 3, so it'll be maxed out. I want to take care. Oh, the burst is insane. The burst really is safe. The burst is really where all our damage comes from. Holy shit. We don't particularly care about any of these. Get rid of them all. Okay, thanks, buddy. It's like, okay, thanks. Which robes? Poisonous branch upgrade, honestly. Means a bit more damage, more poison. 4 to 5, 8. More damage, more poison, more everything. More everything. Energy of soul drain sword. 1% life steal. Life steal. Oh, special chest. Let's grab the special chest. Life steal though. Lighted boots. I kind of like this. I kind of want these. Honestly, I need a chest piece. If I can get a good taboo chest piece, probably put that on. Yeah, because this will activate our stun condition, I guess. Wondering. I'll show you that. Alright, nothing good. Nothing good. Shroomy family, multi-attack 3 by 3. Jeez, yeah. That's great. It's just great. It's great. The soul drain sword though. Kind of yeah, I like that. Yeah. 1% lifesteal. We have a lot of regen, but that 1% lifesteal on top of that regen would be very good. Very good. But we ain't got time for it, so let's grab this wooded crown. That over there. At the end of the round, lose 2 damage after dying. Summon a shroomy. So at the end of the round, he's gonna lose damage. Poisonous and guard. He does 14 out the back though. Honestly, I don't want you around as long, so I can get rid of you. It's fine. Shroomies are here to stay. Cursed breastplate. 6 armor, 2 enrage. Okay. So what? This is great. I love it. Dodge, counterattack, love it. We're not gonna have counterattack anymore. I love it. Absolutely. Dark Thorn and Taboo. I'm trying not to revert to this I gotta do counterattack, I gotta do swiftness, you know, like the other builds. I wanna do something different. I definitely wanna get an upgraded version of that. That's not great. So now we have a 35% chance of stunning and 20%, and when they break free, it'll do 20 plus 5% of our max health as damage. I should have done this. But this from non-attack sources means that honestly, actually, this says they receive double damage, which means from the attack it'll do double damage. But them breaking free because of this, it's a non-attack source, it'll do double damage because of that. So either way, you're kind of getting double damage on one end, either from attacking them directly, which I typically list in some, or now because of the bonus thanks to this double damage, the poison double damage, it's so much more effective. When attacking, it applies confusion. Confusion is typically like you'll just attack enemies at random. Not ideal, obviously, if you're trying to focus on one, but if there's only one person to attack, confusion won't matter. I have plus I get rage. I have rage now. Now I have rage. But once again, rage just lets you just do extra damage, yeah. 1 extra damage for each rage stack. Underbits, 3 armor, 15 swiftness. 8 armor, 12 swiftness. More armor, less swiftness. It's fine. Potions, drop an enemy to stun it. Stunning's good for us. Honestly, stunning is better than protection. I'm gonna take this. We have a lot of health here. I don't need to grab more. We have 31. We can honestly we're good. We're just looking for upgrades. Like if I get an upgraded poison spray, I get a better one of these. That's great. When another enemy dies, gain 4 damage. After dying, apply 12 weakness. Holy. All these debuffs, holy. It's a good thing our damage doesn't come from the attack. Because we don't do damage. Water breastplate, blood breastplate, they had the upgrade right next to it. That's funny. There's hat cape. We'll just pick up the let's get the leader garb. Just a regular plant. Confusion's confusion. Honestly, we want to get rid of you. The confusion made me mess. Also, I haven't noticed. Look, that was dripped up. Damn, look at this. Yeah, I look good as hell. I look good. You definitely don't want to mess with that guy. Oh, okay, got a blighted shield. We'll definitely gotta take that. We're definitely gonna take that. I really want that soldier. I'm gonna get rid of this before I regret it. But yeah, we got another one of those. We gotta upgrade this to +3. Just a bunch of reptilians. Honestly, I don't mind too much. Stop, not great. Take you out. Let's take your cells out. Lighted boots. Crisp boots, or are you keeping them? Poor armor, 10%. Swiftness and 4 thorns. Nah. No. Keep the purples. Blacksmith. Let's see what the blacksmith got for us. Put in this, all that, and all this. See what we got. We got some behemoth boots. The boots of the bear. Which so we're not using the animal set, but I think it's like rage and AoE damage sort of thing, which is it's good. We have which boots? I'm actually going with the behemoth boots and dusty hat because I'm not using any of these. And we got the tin Gugetta Ronin stuff, which is not what we're using. So, goodbye. I doubt I would get an actual legendary if I put those together. I was kind of hoping to possibly get another blighted shield, but did not. This is actually more important to me than that, so. Confusion and these boys. Them boys. They're confused. Who knows what we're tagging? What's up here? Magus boots, Falchion. Again, we're just sort of getting through things. It's done. Let's deal with you at least. Cut your guys down as much as you can. Everything is going. Honestly, everything's going pretty well right now. It was it could have been very easy, and I'm actually glad you're stunned. Oh shit, you have to go as quickly as possible because you're just buffing everyone insanely. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're just buffing everyone insanely. It's like, yeah, they lose damage, but they don't lose damage quick enough. Just got his boots. Wow. I don't have to wait for this anymore. Yeah, I can just... And I think I will. I'm just gonna upgrade this. So now it's fully upgraded. We're at the Forzen boss. Legendary. 3 regen, 14 thorns, 8 armor. False dragons, poisons. After dying, another enemy gains 10 damage. After dying, summon a giant shroomy. Both not great to hear. But now you're ready to burn mechanics. So yeah, now it's just fully leveled out, level 3. Do we want to deal with you're doing 5 poison. Poison does stack up, and poison is not fun. I should know. I'm dealing a lot of it. So let's actually need 10 damage. So you end up going to 20 damage. It's a lot of damage. Let's start with you. Let's see. Start playing poison. Start getting rid of you. The thorns are making a lot of work, and then the regen damage is also doing good. So my goal is to kind of get you decently low. Because your damage won't continue onwards with the giant shroomy. Woo! That's what we're talking about. Alright, we have another style that we can choose. We can choose between the Lich, Warrior, Willow. If we get rid of this, we'll be able to actually exchange one of our weapons. Right? This is a poison, which is... we need it, because it's our poison. But... what would we change it with? Maybe right now the Lich taboo thing, because this would get us closer to 5. But what would I exchange? You know what I mean? It's kind of risky. I could Gamba, trying to make another run, see if I can get something better. But we're kind of looking for one of these, and we got lucky on the first one to get both of them. So, I'm trying to think, what would I even change out? Because right now these are 2, and they have the +1. So it means I could get rid of 1 to keep the 3. Just for a better thing. 5 armor, 5 thorns. 6 armor, 2 and range. 5 armor, 5 thorns is a lot actually. So I think I'm gonna grab this taboo face set, right? Gonna grab that. I'm gonna see what's in here first. And we have legendaries. And this is poison. I'd take this. Golden Fleece. 15 armor, 50% dodge, 30% counterattack. After dodging an attack, all the damage you will receive that round is halved. At the end of your round, gain armor equal to 10% of your base armor. Straight 30 additional armor. This is why I got rid of this. So now I can actually just apply one of these. But, reroll. Soul Harvester. 13 to 19 lifesteal. After killing an enemy, gain 1% amplification permanently. Cyophian Masterpiece. When attacking, your thorns are added to your physical damage. Whenever an enemy damages you, gain 2 thorns. Cloud Stepping Boots. Your counterattack always critically strikes. 100% counterattack. I can get rid of the Cursed Boots. Armor 8, Swiftness 12. Swiftness 20, Armor 2, Dodge 12. Counterattack 100%. So I can get rid of these and put on the Cloud Stepping Boots to get counterattack. Counterattack will apply my poison. I think that's what I'm going to do. I still want the poison, so I don't want to get rid of that. Thorns are great. Right? Thorns are great. Because let's think about this. I'm going to get rid of the Cursed Breastplate. If I get rid of the Cursed Breastplate and I put the Blighted Breastplate on, I'll be at 7. Which means I can actually put this on instead of the Blighted Shield. More armor, 1 guard, 5 thorns. It's actually the 6 thorns, 6 is more, but this applies thorns to my damage. So let's say I do this. Let's say I do this. This goes up to 7, so I can get rid of this, so it'll still be at 6. That's going to still be at 3, which 3 is what I need anyway. Thorns. Thorns. Thorns plus 5. My thorns are currently 24, so the thorns will go to 23. So my physical damage will go up plus 23, which is a huge boost of damage that I currently have. Because right now my physical damage is bad. It's ass. My physical damage is ass. So yeah, let's do that. Cyclopean Masterpiece. We hit the core. Hitting the core was the requirement to essentially, well, we need to hit it like 5 times to unlock Shadow. So we put Cyclopean Masterpiece on, right? We do that. We put the Blighted Breastplate on, right? So we keep our max. It's probably like that. We keep our max, we keep our taboo, exactly it is, but now we have Aegis. So now we attack, we add our physical damage. So now our physical damage isn't just going to be 4 to 5, it's going to be plus 28. It's good. It's really good actions. So now we actually have a lot of damage in our attacks too. Now we got damage. Now we got some damage. Deals double damage from now alone. Once again, they're just stronger and stronger than. And we got our thorns are doing a lot of damage back. Plus our thorns, because they aren't an attack, they're double, right? You do double damage from our thorns. I grab this helmet, we're not gonna use it obviously. When attacked, gains 4 damage. Alright, let's get rid of you. Wolf ring, damage notification. Let's get rid of that. Alright, purples. Big chest, big chest. Bramble crown. Our crown is already maxed out, so we actually don't need that. So we will re-roll. And we actually aren't going to use any of these, but we'll grab these wicked robes. We'll grab them robes. These are the same. Let's just work on you. See, just like that, with that one item, our low physical damage just became negligible. Like, right, just because now we have thorns, because we've been building a lot of thorns. It's not even a thing anymore. We're gonna do you because you can't attack us back on this turn. Ooh, Summer Staff, magic damage 4 to 7, swiftness, damage notification. Sentient Dream, mana burst and swiftness. We're at a soul drain. We're gonna take the Summer Staff. We don't want you guys to get her. This is really fun. It's like, yeah, it's like I said, very chill, very something. It's very something that you kind of just, what I've been doing is kind of just put on the side while I'm just watching stuff. Right, just do a run. So you don't have to pay too much. And we get our final skill point to finish out the build. Now, when you restore health while being at full health, gain temporary armor equal to the health that you would have restored, and gain 2 regen. So this gives us more defense. Gain 150% damage notification, but the targets of your attacks are chosen randomly. Not great. 80 armor. Enemies attack at a time. Because we have a bunch of regen, and we deal damage based off the amount of regen we did, that is tripled because of Darkhorn, which is also doubled because of advanced tactics. We're gonna take the regen, right? Because we already have 12 regen, and with this, or 14 regen. So we're doing what? 42? I don't know. I just drew out a number. I didn't actually do any math. Don't slaughter me. Is it 42? It might be. I won't do the math. I just said a number. But yeah, we're doing triple and then double, or it might be double and then triple that. I'm not sure. Obviously, the numbers are there. We can't believe we still need these. We still gotta replace these. It still be just better versions of these would be great. They would be great. The Crowded Wardens, they have Guard 2, so they're going to block the first 2 attacks, and Thorns 4, so they're going to hit us with Thorns. But because we have... Alright, it's like our armor's just skyrocketing from the regen. It's just skyrocketing, so it's keeping us up defensively as well. And we don't... Actually, we need that. That's good. Get rid of this. And we'll have regrowth. Now it's sustained. Now we have even more regen, and an extra one, and more thorns. One attack gains 4 damage. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna work on you because we want you out of the picture. Get rid of you. Like I said, our armor is going up, so it's protecting us so well. On down there, we'll just grab this because they have an empty slot. Poisonous. When attacked, apply 8 poison to you. After dying, remove all negative status effects. Obviously not ideal. But it's okay. This would be good if I didn't need the blighted. But I need potions. 20 poison to it? Poison's actually great because that obviously he'll do double, so he'll end up doing 40 damage. This is 50 damage immediately. Poison, well, what, half in stack, so it'll ultimately do more damage overall. This is the immediate. Poison will do more damage overall. When alone, receives half damage. When attacked, applies 4 weakness. But we are primarily doing damage via other means. Cursed helmet, ritual dagger, and a poisoned hook. We don't need any of these, so we will move on. Same thing, it's poison. I honestly don't want to deal with it. Get rid of it last. Not the rose whip. 49 physical, 10% swiftness, and 1 life steal. That's great. It doesn't do poison though. It has life steal, which is obviously life steal. But we need the poison. I will get rid of this Magus hat for it. The rose whip would be in. If this had poison, would be great. Honestly, at this point, is the poison even worth it? I mean, the poison's worth it because it's doing double. It stacks up. It stacks up. Ring of spellcasting. I'm good on everything. We'll keep it moving. Oh. Drop on a non-boss enemy instantly kill all non-boss enemies. Drop on a character gain invulnerability and 30 rage. Drop on a character restore all your health, remove all negative status effects. This is just a special item you get at the end. Just it could save your ass. Yeah, it could definitely do it. To be honest, I don't think I ever used them before. Invulnerability and 30 rage. Pretty good. But with us upgrade. With us continuously like gaining our shields up through the region and such, and just even more thorns now. Like we have 33 thorns. A lot of thorns, a lot of armor. Continuing when attacking applies confusion. After dying applies confusion. Right. Honestly, confusion's not that big a deal for us right now. I'm confused. So our survivability is actually pretty high with this, which is crazy. Black Rose Shield. Armor 3, guard 1, regen 1, 5 thorns. What if? Now hear me out. What if I did this? What if we double shield up? We got the same thing. We double shield up, right? Our physical damage is 1, but technically our physical damage is 39. We have no poison, but we have so much thorns, and the thorns will do double. Plus the regen. You do. Plus the regen is now 16, so we're doing even more damage from our stun burst plus this. Could do it damage equal to our regen. Double shield up. Full protection. Get behind me. I'm a rocket. I think we can make it work. With what we currently got, you know what? I'm invested. I'm invested. That's maxed out. Upgrade the mythic. Now it's 15 armor and 8 thorns. Even more thorns. Even more thorns. I'm invested, dude. We're done. All damage comes from thorns and this. We're not doing damage for. Oh, they're so good to me. they wanted this more than me. More armor, more region, more thorns. Corbin and Arcanist. When attacking, gain 4 damage and increase the damage of other enemies by 4. This effect increases by 2 each time it's triggered. Get rid of him quickly. This is what... Cursed Boots upgrade? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. More armor. More armor. Yeah, this run is, this is a fucking run. Do we have a blacksmith? We have a blacksmith coming up. And with this, we'll have enough. Because we don't need this anymore. We don't need that. I don't need you. Let's see. Got a hero sword. We don't need it. Here's breastplate. Oh, the jump ball is pretty good. But, don't need it. Get rid of this. Throw this in. Any else chance? Oh, we got another Bramble Crown, which we don't need because it's fully maxed out. Shield of the Core. Guard 2. Thorn 4. When attacked, applies 4 weakness to you. So we will deal with this. Yeah, you can see. It's just we're on a rampage at this point, to be honest. Like we're going stupid. Is there another blacksmith? There's a blacksmith near the end. We'll definitely get enough to not have to worry about it. Right, we're going. All the builds come together. He got stunned. 108 just of regen damage. They still need a ring that would be better than that. This is just enraging more thorns, but we need that taboo. Orbity Eye. When attacking, increases damage to other enemies before. 2. When attacked, apply confusion. Confusion, not good. Let's get rid of you, because you don't boost yourself. We got. Go on now. Whenever enemy breaks free of stun, apply 20 weakness. Guard, bludgeoning, damage application. 2 thorns. We need that triple though. I'm gonna take it. I'm not gonna apply it because we'll lose this, right? We don't? It doesn't go against it? No. 50% bludgeoning on top of the if they attack us 35%. So we have two chances of bludgeoning now. Damage amplification just 10%. So all our damage is doing 10% even more damage, and an extra guard. So now we have 3 guard. Why they shouldn't have let me do this. I don't want any of these, but what we do want, no, it's none of these as well. There's a Spring Sabbath new. Oh no, they shouldn't have let me do this. Maybe yeah. So now whenever break for your stun, they take 20 weakness, so they're gonna do 20 less damage every time they get stunned. And we do have good stuns in there. What are you? It feels like it'd be very difficult for us to lose to the boss. That's what it feels like. I mean, this guy didn't. They didn't. And it's like, I'm just in awe. I'm just in awe in some of this. Like I didn't think I was gonna get this strong. I honestly got into this and I was just like, what if we just died in the first area? Like what if we didn't make it at all? And here we are. Honestly, I don't have a care in the world. I don't feel like there's any way we can lose this. That's how I'm feeling right now. Last set of potions. Stun? Honestly, the stun's good. I'm gonna be real. I mean, I can just take it. I'm just gonna get rid of this. I honestly don't think I need this health potion. I think we have so much health, so much armor, and every time we regen, it becomes the armor that like it doesn't feel like we're gonna get to our health. We haven't gotten to our health in a while. Like in the beginning, like I said, it was risky, especially taking this corrupted skill. Right, losing half our HP, but then we got that regen kicked in. Things started going and going, so. Oh man, now we got. The AoE burst hits all enemies. And every time they attack me, they have a chance of losing. Nonsense, because we have 50% bludgeoning. Every time they attack us, like, they just get stunned and they just keep going. Spring boots, Ramble Crown, which you don't actually need. Well, I'll take these boots. You know, they're new, they're shiny. We want to get rid of you as quickly as possible. Oh, you got stunned too. The confusion. Ribcage. Oh, okay. Honestly, this is better. Yeah, right. I was wondering how it was a dark thorn. I didn't pay enough attention. It's like fine. It's fine. Obviously, we still haven't had an issue. I might not have gotten rid of it if I had paid enough attention. Let me enter this. Let me take this section. It's fine. It's not actually really gonna make a difference. It's not really making a difference. It would have been nice. Let's get rid of Curtis breastplate. We'll take it. We got robe, armor. Let's spring robes. What we got here with necklaces, invaluable necklace. Don't need. We'll throw the monarch crown up there. For armor, 1 region, 6 thorns. Corrupted vines. Corrupted vines. Don't even think about it. And then we keep getting this Bramble Crown, but it's a level 2 Bramble Crown, that's pretty cool. Right? It attacks ignore armor. When attack, gain 1 while the attack. Yeah, not great. We got a lot of armor. The confusion. Oh. The confusion. Oh, Sun and Moon Shield. Armor 20 guard 1. When you have armor, you receive 25% less damage. When you don't, you deal. I have a lot of armor. Your attacks ignore barriers and thorns. Can't miss and aren't affected by weakness. I've never seen the Sun and Moon Shield. I'm gonna take this. I'm not gonna put it on because thorns get added to our attacks, which is where our damage is. There's like one for like armor too, where like your current armor gets added to your attack, and that's also crazy. But now we're good. It feels weird not putting it on, you know. Let's get rid of this. Just take care of these real quick. Ain't gotta worry about them. Corrupted vines upgrade to make up. Yes. When attacking, increase damage. Alright, on sin. Let's get Yeah, they're doing double, but what's double? What's what's damage compared to what I'm putting out, baby? Necromancy ring. Poison is 5, bludgeoning 15. Nah. We'll take it obviously, but nah. Upgrade. Honestly. I'm regarding thorns. I wish it, like I've hovered if it told me like what it would be. I might do the shield only because it also gives me regen, and regen also does damage. But I have no idea how many thorns. And yeah, it's a rare. It's a mythic. Yeah, 12 thorns. I love thorns. Guard. I have not fought this. The avatar of the corruption. Corrupted hero. When attacked, it loses 2 damage. To the summon corrupted hero available at the end of every odd round other than the first. Devour all corrupted heroes and gain their damage. At the end of every 10th round, it damage doubles. Okay, alright. So what I'm gonna do. 200 HP isn't that much. Honestly, you're gonna die on your own. Big crit, big crit. And he said, oh, boy, you better stop playing with me. You know what? Because it's final boss, but I'm gonna drop that on you. I'm gonna paralyze you too. Get out of weakness. This is not even fair. Yeah, just because I want to use my potions up. Maybe there's an achievement for using potions or something. Who knows? You stunned yourself. No, don't go down like this. Put up a fight. Come on, put up a fight. Just like that. But this is not the end. We won. Look at this belt. Yeah, I'm saying that was like, yeah. So because we beat it, all of our characters got access to new skills since we beat corruption level 2. Like I said, it's just thorns and regen, double shield. That shit was great. I like that a lot. Characters have unlocked their second passive ability, which is awesome, right? So honestly, that's fun, right? That's just something that I like to play on the side, like I said, while I'm watching something or something like that. And I've been enjoying it in a lot of other games, and I hope you look forward to more like games kind of like that. Games that you can kind of do multiple runs, because I've been having a lot of fun with a lot of roguelikes. And this being an inventory management, kind of looting kind of roguelike was very cool, and it's very fun. I definitely say you should check it out. Right? It's a great side game. And that's going to be it for today, right? I'm Estes Cannon. I hope you enjoyed, and see you next time. Bye.